good thing to come out of a bye is the fact that you didn't lose, and that is the boat the All Flakes sit in right now. A humbling loss in round 1 to the Toa sees them with the early chance to regroup and go again in round 3. They're up in another subscriber clash, a big one as well, against the Guardians of the Crib, a team which will be desperate for a win themselves after they also went down to the Toa in round number 2. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby and the Global Rugby Challenge, or the subscriber series, the series where you guys take the field against the world's elite, or again in today's case, against each other. Today is the All Flakes back at home up against the Guardians of the Crib, and both these sides, like I just mentioned, coming off losses to the newcomers in the division. The Pacific Toa have taken both these guys out in round 1 and round 2. For the All Flakes, it's really a start of misery for the back-to-back defending champions, going down 35-28 to the newcomers back in round number 1. Now, of course, they did grab a bonus point, which is their only point so far in the competition, and they are cellar dwellers at the moment, down in the 10th position. They need a big performance here if they're going to bounce their way back, and they need it all to start tonight against the Guardians. The team for tonight's matchup will be as follows for the All Flakes. In the front row, one change with Streetwalker still starting on the loose head side and Nicholas Freilander on the tight, but it will be the new man to the All Flakes jersey, Mike Hunt, who will start at hooker. Moving into the second row, more changes with Brett Hartley coming in to partner up alongside Max Parkhill. And then to the back row, it's Mark Tommy on the blind side, Isaac Drew on the open, and big man Akara Kamana, who will be wearing the number 8. Into the back line, Shane Campbell, the former Dragon, will now move to the All Flakes as well. He starts at 9, and he'll partner Zachariah Charlton in the fly half jumper. That halves combination should be fairly electric. Into the midfield, speaking of electric, it's Nathaniel Edwards who will start at 12, and he'll be alongside Mac Wrigley in the centres. Left wing will see Reese Edwards alongside Christian Catley, and Joshua Fisher will be the number 15 fullback for the All Flakes, looking to get their first victory of season 4. And up against them will be the Guardians of the Crib. Now, the Guardians really played 2 matches. They played in round 1 and round 2. A bit more match ready, some may say, than their opponents, the All Flakes today. They started off with a solid win, 24-14 over Leinster in the opening round. A little bit scratchy, but points on the board is the most important thing. Then it was a low-scoring thriller against the Pacific Toa in round 2. 14-10, the boot, not enough to get the job done for the Guardians. They come back here today looking to get more points on their tally. They're doing a lot better than the All Flakes though. They sit up in 7th on 5 points from their 2 games so far. Their starting 15 for tonight will be starting in the front row. Oliver Bowers at loose head alongside Bissathway Thunga at hooker, and Vigo Ogier will be on the tight head side. Michael Shepherd and Elliot Knight will be the locking combination, with Daniel Vera at blindside, Michael Joseph on the open, and James Winyama will complete the forward pack. Daniel Fasore will be in the number 9 jumper, and his fly half outside him will be Louis Evans. The midfield looks dangerous and very creative, with Don Butler and Tom Guess the combination through the middle. The finishing back 3 will consist of Heston Gardner on the left wing. It will be Adunga Wanyama on the right, and Pedro Loss will be at fullback for the Guardians of the Crib, as they look to notch up win number 2 in round 3 of the competition, and to keep the defending champions winless after 3 rounds would be unthinkable. But that's the situation we see ourselves in. So we're ready for action. It's the Guardians of the Crib, of course, playing in the blue, white and red. And of course the All Flakes playing in the straight black shirts with the white shorts. We are good to go, and we are underway. Kickoff coming in from Louis Evans and fielded down there by Shady Streetwalker for the All Flakes. Here's the first use of the ball for Shane Campbell, and he feeds his backline wide from Wrigley, finding Catley. Now the chance into the backline. There's Mark Tommy who finds it back to Catley. Catley with support, and away they'll go. Isaac Drew, he's already got 1 match appearance already. Now he'll pick it up with a try. What a start for the All Flakes. Where did that come from? Way out on the right. Christian Catley playing left and right, in and out with Isaac Drew. And eventually they found the room. Excellent manipulation of the defence. Luz came up very sharply and paid the price, double commitment on Christian Catley, and he has opened up the gates for the All Flakes. What a start, just what they would have wanted to. A team which may be a bit struggling on confidence after that early round loss, but now they have come out firing in round 3. Scoring first within literally minutes of the opening whistle. Not even a phase completed, really. Shady Streetwalker took it in for the first, and then it was try time. Here is Charlton with his first shot at goal of the season. And a successful kick from Zachariah Charlton. He knocks it over at 7-0. All Flakes leading the Guardians early on here. What a start for the home side. Definitely not what the Guardians would have been wanting at all. Terrible start defensively by them, and underway we go once more. Louis Evans goes high and almost stolen. Isaac Drew is all over this game so far, but speaking of all over it, that is great commitment in the breakdown for sure. It goes short, and Shepherd fires a big ball out wide. Wanyama, one-on-one tackle made brilliantly by Reece Edwards. And just inside their own 10-metre line here, the All Flakes defensively working away for sure. A short ball, brilliant ball as well. Leaps of space here for Joseph, who can't quite get away. The tackle of Fisher at the back, very good. Flankers proving their worth here. Knight keeps it alive. Evans opens it up to the left-hand side. There's numbers to Burn here. Gunning of the corner will be Guest, and his kick inside is fielded by number 9, Shane Campbell. Well, Don Butler, Tom Guest looking to thread the needle there. Alongside Louis Evans, 3 really good playmakers. Struggling to click here at the moment for the Guardians. Here's the back for Pedro Luz. He has found it away to Easton Gardner, who works his way up towards the 10-metre line. Now it's for sure. He goes short and really didn't want that ball there, Daniel Vera, but they've done well. They've got it out through Guest. It goes it nicely to Oshie, and now opens it up to Louis Evans. Louis Evans got support from Dongo Wanyama, and he can't find the pass to his winger. Dunga Wanyama was screaming for the chance, but he just got pushed out of space there, did Louis Evans. And now Mike Hunt for the All Flakes. Gets a good throw and 2, and a good charge upfield from the All Flakes as well. They get themselves a 10-metre line, and now it is Friedlander having a strong run. The tight end prop. Not many runners out here for the All Flakes as Commander turns direction around the corner, and they fire out wide to Mark Tommy. Tommy's only got one to beat. The defensive work of Lewis will be sorely tested now, and he comes up trumps there for the Guardians. Waiting for it is Edwards. Pops it back. Oh, this is a shot at goal coming in here from Reece Edwards. It's a drop goal, and it is over. Reece Edwards, where did that come from? Certainly was not in the playbook of the All Flakes. Just fired back, Nathaniel to Reece, and he thought, I'm just going to have a go at this. And the lead is now up to 10. Not a bad little opening 20 minutes here from the All Flakes. They look well in control. Much like what we're used to from the side as well, as Louis Evans gets his back underway in the sun. Beautifully taken from Wanyama. He's threatened a couple of times to get up high. That time he took it well. Running out of the base of that ruck was there, Don Butler. Nothing off for him. Here's Shepherd. Hit hard. Nice. And a big effort at the breakdown as well for the All Flakes. Almost turns it over. But it'll come back for Vera. He flies to his right-hand side, and Bowers opens up. Wanyama getting it out wide. It's Adonga now with the ball. He's got the pass from James, and 2 Wanyama boys combining nicely through the middle of the park. Now here's Ogier. Back to Evans, and he's got it to Shepherd, who sets the passes. Beautiful work from Shepherd. Butler, oh my word, Butler went high with the kick. And I think it was Mac Wrigley who obliged going high himself. Right round the chops. Now Louis Evans has the ball. And the decision here is touch. They're only trailing by 10, the Guardians, and they are going for the corner. Going for the gauntlet. The 7 points is all they want. Here is a big moment of the game. Waifunga to throw to the line out. 7 or 8 metres out, and he's gone nicely to Elliot Knight. Now they feed it out. Oh, brilliant work. That is sensational from the Guardians of the Crib. James Wanyama running the cut back towards the line out, and then the offload in the tackle, finding, I think, Bowers, was it? Yes, it was. Oliver Bowers, the loose head prop, trundling over in an acre of space. What's this magical work? Here it's James Wanyama. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful to watch. Set play genius from the Guardians of the Crib. Daniel Fisure, look at this angle. That's what made that try. Oh, that is just top shelf. They've saved that one up from the pre-season training. The Guardians, you can tell, that was something special. But James Wanyama has really come on in this match. He looks very strong, very quick, and almost a hard man to put away. Here is Louis Evans with the conversion. And a good one it is too from the Guardians number 10. He strikes it over. And the lead is quickly cut down to just 3 points. All that early chance of domination from the All Flakes has gone away as we are slowly but surely making our way to half-time. It's been an action-packed opening 40 minutes, that's for sure. As Charlton gets us back out of the way and finds Guest, who is picked up and dumped. Oh, big tackle, 13 on 13 as well. Mac Wrigley all over him. Fisure goes away to Waifunga, who bulldozes over the top of Shane Campbell and just leaves him for dust. Now he's around to the left-hand side. Here's Heston Gardner, and a lot of spaces. Heston Gardner, one to beat. Oh, Fisher does brilliantly. And the support play there of Christian Catley does the job, but there's no fullback in place. And Louis Evans went to try and take advantage, but Nathaniel Edwards covers back very nicely and returns fire with a very good kick. Who's out there? He's not allowed to touch it, is he? Reece Edwards was all over that chase, but he was miles offside. Bit of an escape there for the Guardians, as well as here is Louis Evans kicking it high again. Do the All Flakes want to play Josh Fisher? He says we will have a little stab here. Yes, the All Flakes have it just inside the Guardians' half. Here is Campbell. Oh, that is not a good run at all from Shane Campbell.
Release.
And they've lost a few metres. There's Freilander. He'll ever go south now, will Nicholas Freilander, and he works it nicely. A couple of metres forward. That forward momentum is Kamana. Kamana's a strong man, and he's offload beautifully to Drew. Back to Campbell. Inside the Tommy. Keep it alive beautifully out the All Flakes as Brent Hartley takes it to ground. Campbell waits for another phase with 5 minutes over here as we look out wide. What a Wrigley, what a ball! Isaac shows it again! Drew looks towards that side, he can't quite get it through. Max Parkhill in a lot of space with the defence of the Guardians equal to the task. Here's Streetwalker. Streetwalker dummying, looking for Drew again. Lost ball, big turnover on a knock on as well. And it will be dived on from Luz, who runs forward from the back. And Louis Evans with the arrows. Both sides really keen to throw the kitchen sink at that one. You saw there, Louis Evans, even him, was happy to have a go. But the knock-on spoils the end of what looked to be a promising finish to the first half. The scoreline at 10 points to 7. The All Flakes lead the Guardians of the Crib by 3 points. But look at the stats here. It's topsy-turvy. Territory going to the All Flakes, possession to the Guardians. Defensive work is pretty even. The Guardians making more of their chances, 5 line breaks, but they've only made that 1 try. Just 3 for the All Flakes. They've turned that into equal amounts. So the conversion rates of really good line break chances to tries just not coming off for these two sides so far tonight. Zachariah Charlton is back to halfway. And he resumes this big round 3 clash between the All Flakes. Big turnover, we'll get to that in a minute. Isaac Drew, he's away in the corner. Drew wants to beat, oh, he didn't pass it. Why didn't he pass it? He had Edwards all alone. Here's Kamana, back it goes. Oh, Brett Hartley. Oh, what a penalty. Extreme speed at the breakdown by the Guardians of the Crib. You've got to love a piece of that work. And that is a game-changing turnover for the Guardians. And, wow, a quite extraordinary kick as well from Louis Evans. He's found touch eventually, but the All Flakes giving up. That was over the sideline, and it curled its way back in before bouncing directly back out again. Goodness me, what a start to the second half we've had. Here's where Thunder to throw in for the Guardians. It's stolen at the back. Great work from Parkhill. Hunt fires a great ball out wide to Kamana. Through the backs it goes. Drew has been amazing. Interplay left and right as they slip it between Edwards and Charlton. And eventually he goes to ground. Here's Campbell. A bit of room on short side. It's a full pass as he looked for Reese Edwards. Captain Friedlander not looking too pleased with his team's efforts at the moment. Well, he ended up the ball, but it certainly wasn't that pass that was forward at all. And a scramble back down for the Guardians of the Crypt. Daniel Fisore, who has been, well, quite competent tonight in the number 9 jumper. Oh, that's a great scrum, though. That is something to do with Daniel Fisore. That is a great effort by the All Flakes scrum. Here's Campbell away to Charlton. Double cut-out pass, finding it quickly out to Edwards, who's been looking for work. Edwards with one to beat. Edwards kind of sideline. Great defensive work there from Luz at the back. Well, the All Flakes really have cut this defence numerous times, but they just can't turn into finishing points. And now it's Thunga to throw in. Inside his 22. Needs it as Manning. Doesn't. Stolen by Hartley. Campbell goes out to Kamana. Kamana feeds it quickly out to Catley. Catley goes to Wrigley. Wrigley one more. Brilliant work as well. Finding Nathaniel Edwards. Offloads are beating to Wrigley again. Isaac Crew is just everywhere. Hartley goes short to Charlton, who's caught hard by a big tackle from Heston Gardner. And they struggle here. The All Flakes keep hold of it. They're going to lose it. Oh, that's terrible. Big turnover there as well. Now here's Tom Guess with a big chance to turn some territory on their side. Now it's advantage to the All Flakes as Matt Wrigley has a go, and he is wrapped up by about 3 or 4 Guardians defenders there. No way he was releasing that ball. It's a great run there too. Tom Guess got a nice pass off.
Crouch.
And he tried to get around the tackle of Max Parkhill.
Sick.
Couldn't do it. Now the scrum packs down for the All Flakes. Dominant pack performance again from the All Flakes. Here's Campbell. Cuts it out to a big pass of Edwards and another chance wasted by the All Flakes. Some key performers here for the All Flakes who've had all the chances. I think Isaac Drew has been phenomenal. But both Nathaniel and Reese Edwards have also been rather impressive. But the finishing is far, far from complete here by the All Flakes. And you give it back the other way. Guys like James Wanyama, Shepherd, Daniel Vera as well. Those guys have been so tireless in work. Defensively, they're giving nothing away here. Here's Louis Evans. He's quickly gone for the option of touch and finds a nice floating, drifting kick up towards halfway. And Louis Evans has been hot and cold tonight, but he's done his core rolls fairly well. What has gone well for the All Flakes is the throwing and line-out jumping of Mike Hunt and his big forward packs as well as Parkhill takes it nicely at the back. And here's Charlton. Got round from in, finds Mark Tommy. Backing off, Freilander's on into their ball. Here goes Wanyama. James Wanyama up over halfway. One ball to Heston Gardner. This will be the breaker. Chase from Canley. It won't be enough. Heston Gardner scores a pace race down the left wing. And Gardner wins the battle. Catley just with not enough in the tank to reel in the bearded wonder. It all came from an intercept. That's what sparked it. And then the man we just spoke about being so impressive, James Wanyama, turned it on again. Great offload, but Wanyama, he has been electric. Great pass out wide, flat ball out to Heston Gardner. It was winger on winger, the battles you love to see, but it was Heston Gardner with a head start and enough to get away from Catley. Well, there was no chance of the big beard slowing him down that time. Big try for the Guardians as well. Huge play from the intercept. Here is Louis Evans. Oh, he's hit the upright. Quite remarkable, Louis Evans. 12-10, conversion missed. We've only got, goodness me, the second half has flown by. 10 minutes to go. And we have a 2-point ball game. Drop goals. We've already seen Reese Edwards pop one over. Penalties. Everything is now an option for this finish. 2-point lead to the Guardians as they secure the kickoff. Here's the ball away nicely. Vera got the ball inside. He's got away to Ogier. Ogier beats him away and gets it nice to Shepherd. Shepherd got left hand side. Pass back in field. It's another one. This time it's Michael Joseph. Oh, he makes it count. What a blow. What a huge blow by the Guardians of the Crib. From nothing. Great ball from Daniel Vera. Finding Viggo Ogier, some ball play from Michael Shepherd. He couldn't get it to Heston Gardner, who was a speedster. Found it again, I think, to Oliver Bowers, who was trundling down that tram track. Here's the big boys, Viggo Ogier, Shepherd. It was Oliver Bowers. He was missing a 1 on his back. He was looking for 11. He picked up 1. But the knowledge and the ability to fire it back in field to a good chasing open side flanker, Michael Joseph. Well played, sir. Well, that really is a twist in this match. With now less than 7 to play, the conversion this time is corrected nicely from Louis Evans. And the Guardians lead now up to 19 points to 10, a lead of 9. Mass isn't anyone's strong suit, but that's a fairly easy one. We've got 6 minutes to play, and the All Flakes need to score twice. Charlton kicks us off again and goes high and short, and once more it's Vera down the left-hand side of Shepherd, pops it back in field. It's Wanyama, James Wanyama in the 22. They won't get him. Oh yes, James Wanyama, a fully deserved try for James Wanyama. He has been outstanding tonight for the Guardians. If you're gonna pick on someone who has ripped this game away from the All Flakes, it certainly is James Wanyama. No question, no doubt, he has been outstanding. Michael Shepherd's been not bad either in the second row. Towering performance by him. Wanyama knew he didn't have the pace. Certainly was getting easily mowed up there from Fisher and Catley. But he had the angle, he had the head start, and he only had about 30-35 metres to go. That was the difference there. And James Wanyama, a star is born. I tell you what, that's a name we're going to hear a lot of as the season wears on. The game now pretty much done as the conversion is sweetly struck by Louis Evans. He missed one, which gave the Guardians fans a little bit of butterflies. But now with just 2.5 minutes to play, the score is 26-10. Another easy maths equation. It's a 16-point lead. And it is the Guardians in full control. And as well, I think that should be their bonus point. It is. Bonus point try. Didn't even realise at the time it was such an unexpected try from the Guardians, but they have picked up the bonus point. Now here's Pedro Lewis. Bang it goes and a knock on. I thought we were going to look for the kick out straight away. But it is knocked on eventually. Another from Louis Evans, but it won't matter because that is full time. Don't argue with the Pedro. It is done. Pedro Lewis with a great little cameo. Defensively, he's been fantastic. But on attack, the final seal is done. And the Guardians of the Crib are winners in round 3. And imagine this, defending back-to-back champions, the All Flakes, are now 0-2. No wins in 3 rounds of Season 4. This is unheard of. The All Flakes have been such a top-class side over recent seasons. Now they are resigned, low down the table. No bonus points either, just the 1 try to Isaac Drew, and it was converted by Zachariah Charlton, and it was, of course, Reese Edwards who popped over the drop goal. 4 tries to the Guardians. Oliver Bowers, Michael Joseph, James Wanyama picked up the 1, and of course Heston Gardner was the other try scorer. 3 out of the 4 were converted by Louis Evans, who did strike 1 off the uprights. A look at the full-time stats, and wow, second half domination by the Guardians of the Crib. Look at that, 64-36. They cleaned up. They had a lot of work to do, but they almost doubled the line breaks as well. They kicked well, they tackled well, and they got the job done. 0-2 the All Flakes, but now 2-1 are the Guardians. And with another result, of course, in the bag, we can look at the updated table following that big matchup that saw the Guardians, well, really thump the All Flakes in the latter part of that matchup. We've now had a few teams with 3 matches, well, just 2, the Jaguares and the Guardians. Everyone else has just played the 2. The All Flakes have caught up on their bye, but look at that, 2 losses, Now they sit down in 11th position, minus 23. The one bonus point, only Exeter and Saracens have failed to pick up a point at all yet. Only Toulouse sit there on 1 as well, but how about the Guardians up there? 2 bonus points, 2 wins, and of course the loss. They are on 10, and only the Jaguares now have that 3-3 record. The other teams who could possibly go that way are the Pacific Toa. That is it. Glasgow have drawn 1, and everyone else has either drawn 1. The Celtic Dragons have drawn 1. Crusaders down, all had the loss. So we're only 3 rounds in, and already we're seeing the perfect season go to the wayside for a lot of these teams. Jaguares at the top though, 13 points to them. Glasgow in the mix, the Crusaders in the mix as well as Leinster and Clermont. There is still a lot of rugby to be played, but we are already seeing a very mixed up table to what we're used to here in the GRC, which is just great for the competitive nature of all these players. With that one game complete, with the All Flakes going down to the Guardians, we've also seen the Jaguares in the second match of round 3, 22-11 over Clermont. Next up, we've got the Pacific Toa up against the Exeter Chiefs. Then the Glasgow Warriors will take on the Crusaders. That should be a good game. Leinster will face the Celtic Dragons, and the Flakes will wrap up round 3 with their game against Toulouse. So that should be a good little round. We've got 4 matches coming this round. The rest of them, though, are all subscriber sides versus AI teams, so make sure to check those out. Be coming up very soon as well as we just mow our way through the GRC season number 4. Such great rugby on show so far. And yes, here it is, confirmation. Pacific Toa, they're at home up against the Exeter Chiefs. This is going to be an interesting game as well because the Toa have only played other subscriber sides. This is their first AI team clash, so let's see how good these guys really are. Could they be the magic tonic to really spoil the party for the seasoned veteran sides of this competition? We'll find out more about the Toa next episode when they take on the Chiefs. Thanks everyone for coming by and checking out the game. I hope you're enjoying the season so far. All Flakes fans, what do you need to do to get the season back on track? We'll find out what everyone's comments are next time as well. But thanks for coming by, and I'll see you for the Toa versus the Chiefs. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.